Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are not in the usual location today. Right now, we are out and about in Stirling, Scotland, at the magnificent Stirling Castle. So today's video, we're going to take you around about the castle for a look around the place, because I bought a ticket for access. And then after that, we'll take a look around Stirling, some of the pubs that I usually go to, and talk about what's available. But this place is absolutely stunning. So apologies for the quality of the sound today. I'm out and about with a little microphone and a little gimbal stand thing. But yeah, I'm going to try and get as much as I can for you today because it is just unbelievable scenery up here. So at this moment in time, we're walking along the castle walls, very top of the castle. And it's so quiet today. We're here at, it's like 10 AM at the moment, so we've got one of the first sort of entries, and there is so little people about here. It's so good. So I'm loving how quiet it is at the moment. So as I mentioned, the plan today is to take you round about the castle, show you some of the things that's here, and then we'll go into the main city of Stirling itself and show you the city centre. So the idea behind it is to show you some of the pubs that I go to for when I want to smoke. So as I mentioned in my last video when we went to Glasgow, the Scottish smoking laws are incredibly strict. You can't smoke indoors anywhere at all, in any location. So if you want to enjoy a smoke outdoors, generally you have to go to the outdoor smoking area. You can't smoke indoors. So there's ways to get around that in Scotland. So there's lots of things like, I showed you some cigar terraces in Glasgow, some little sort of areas with covers and shades and things like that. So I'm going to show you some of those ones in Stirling that I usually go to. So the thing with Stirling is, it isn't as set up for outdoor smoking and drinking as Glasgow is. Glasgow seems to have a lot more enclosed outdoor areas, more patio heaters and things like that. There are a few in Stirling though, so I'm going to show you some of the ones that I enjoy. But this is by no means a definitive list of the best pubs in Stirling. These are just the ones that I like to go to when I want to enjoy a smoke. So yeah, there are plenty more pubs than the ones I'm about to show you. But let's start our day off at the castle, guys. So hope you enjoy the scenery and let me know what you think. So if you're not aware, Scotland is full of castles. Edinburgh Castle is the one that gets all the plaudits with it being in the capital. But in my humble opinion, as a Scotsman, Stirling Castle's the best one of all. It just, I don't know, it's located more in the countryside. It's not directly in a city centre. And yeah, it just looks absolutely stunning. It looks like a proper old school medieval castle. It's got the turrets, it's got the little city walls you can walk around and stuff. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Just look at these hills. Oh my days. Honestly, I mean, I'm Scottish, and even I struggle to get to grips with this, to believe this place exists. Absolutely stunning, stunning location. Well, ladies and gents, that's the castle explored. So, plan is now is to walk around Stirling for a bit. There's a little museum actually I'm quite interested to show you guys. It's quite a quirky little Scottish museum, so I might take you down there in a moment. But just for the time being, I'm going to enjoy the scenery. These Stirling Hills, absolutely beautiful. You can see in the distance as well, that big stone structure. Let me try and zoom in for you. That's about as good as I can get on it today. That's the Wallace Monument to William Wallace. And this gentleman is the one and only Robert the Bruce, defeated the English at the Battle of Bannockburn in the year 1314. Some serious history here. So we wave goodbye to Stirling Castle today. So as I mentioned before, Stirling has a few pubs with outdoor areas if you do fancy smoking a cigar or so and you're in the pub, but there's not many, to be honest. I mean, there's a few, but they're not set up for winter time, to be honest. So when you get to the Scottish weather about this time of year, rain, snow, winds, all the rest of it, you're sort of limited to where you can go in Stirling. It's not as set up as places like Glasgow or Edinburgh, for example. But there are some places. So I'm going to show you what's round about nearby just now. The first one is right next to the castle, actually. It's called the Portcullis. It's got a very nice little courtyard, so we'll take you down there and see if we can show you the courtyard. So this is the Portcullis. It's a hotel, bar, restaurant. It's got a lounge bar down there, which is very nice, very traditional Scottish pub, very popular with tourists because it's right at the foot of Stirling Castle. But the reason to come here is because of this courtyard. It's got this beautiful walled medieval courtyard. So you can see down there there's some seating options. They've usually put the canopies up when it's fully opened, so you can sit under the canopy and stuff. Only downside to this place is that there's no heating options, from what I can see. So the last time I was here in July and it was lovely. It was nice and hot. Came here early enough, got a seat. The umbrellas were up and stuff. Sat outside for quite a few hours actually. You can get in and out the restaurant, get your beers, come back out here and have a smoke. Maybe not ideal for winter though, just because there's no sort of heating options. But a very nice little place. I'd highly recommend it. As I say, it's very popular with the tourists because it's right at the foot of Stirling Castle. So it's next to the steps that take you up towards the car park. Just walk down these steps now. This is Slanjavar in Stirling. It's the biggest beer garden in Stirling. Great place to come for a smoke in a pub because you've got loads of different sort of areas that are undercover. There's patio heaters and stuff like that. It goes way around the side as well. They've got these wee cabins, which I love. It's got little sort of covered areas with the tables inside it. Stage here as well at weekends to have music and stuff on. Yeah, you see yourself, it's got quite a lot going for it. So you're sitting in this little area at the moment, this little corner down here. Got my pint of Amstel, and I'm going to have a wee smoke. This is the Stirling Smith Art Gallery and Museum. It's about 10 minutes outside the city centre. It's within walking distance of the train station. But lovely, quirky little Scottish museum. It's generally pretty quiet. I've never seen it busy in here, but it's a lovely little collection. It's got all sorts in here, so from the sort of modern to the sort of turn of the century sort of things. They even going as far back as like Roman times and stuff. They've got little Roman artefacts that were dug up nearby. They've got the world's oldest football, which was discovered inside Stirling Castle. Dates back to the 1500s. These lovely little Scottish clocks and things. Big horse and cart thing there as well. Yeah, nice little place to just spend a little time walking around. It's not a huge museum, maybe about an hour or so to go around the full thing, but passes a bit of time. Looks very nice. It's quite a relaxing layout actually. It's not too much to sort of that overwhelms you. It's just about the right level of things to see. Yeah, nice little place. You should check it out if you're nearby. This is my favourite thing in the whole museum. It is a tiger that's been made from Tunnock's tea cake wrappers. So Tunnock's tea cakes are a little Scottish chocolate treat, iconic wrapping, and I've used that to make this tiger, and that look amazing. What a great little art exhibition. I'd have that in my house. Yeah, nice little museum. Definitely check it out if you're in the area. Right, so now we shall be heading towards the city centre. Let's check out a few pubs. So we've stopped inside the Crossed Peels, which is a Wotherspoons pub in Stirling, just for something to eat and to check out the local place. So Wotherspoons are a chain in the UK, as you've probably heard of. There are thousands of them in the UK, and they are some of the best prices available on the high street. So we're here for some food, and this is what we've got today. Chicken tikka masala with some naan bread, rice and poppadoms. Got a little soft drink to sort of pace myself. But after I have this, I'm going to sit outside and we'll show you the terrace area. So this is the terrace in the Crossed Peels Wotherspoons pub in Stirling. So as you can see, nice and clean, lots of tables and chairs. However, it is not covered. So it's not too bad at the minute when it's not raining, but not the best place if the weather is really bad. Rain, wind, you're not going to have any shade here. But as Wotherspoons go, it's pretty good. Nice to have this little terrace area, and it's usually pretty quiet as well. As you can see, I'm the only guy in it just now. I know it's afternoon stuff, but yeah, not too bad. So we'll try one more pub, guys. I'll get you on to the next one. So this is the Cold Beer Company. It's a pub right in the city centre. It's about a 2-minute walk away from the train station. Now normally there's a lot of seats outside, but because it's midweek today they haven't set any up. But at the weekend you'll see a lot of seats outside here. But what I'd recommend is walking past that and going straight into the pub because they've got a terrace outside. So I'm going to head in there just now and I'll show you that, guys. So this is inside the cold beer company. So as you walk into the bar, there's this little section at the back that has a covered terrace. So there's a little decking area with plenty of seats and stuff. Got a TV outside as well. Patio heaters up there to keep you nice and warm. Yeah, it's not a bad place actually. It's generally not too busy because I say there are seats at the front that most people tend to use, but I would recommend ignoring those ones and coming straight through to the back of the pub at first place. So got my boring little tours today, just not want to be too adventurous this time in the afternoon, but yeah, get a wee smoke in a moment and it's not too bad out here. Well, this is back home, guys. What a day. That was such a great day out. Stirling is such a wonderful place. It's just steeped in history. Absolutely stunning. The buildings, the architecture, everything about it. Not just the castle itself. The castle is amazing. It's one of the best castles in Scotland and you have to visit it if you're ever here. But just the town itself, there's some beautiful architecture. It's like a less busy version of Edinburgh in terms of the architecture. It's got a lot going for it. It's absolutely stunning. You could spend hours just walking around the place. As I mentioned, there's some really great pubs as well. So the ones that I showed you today are just the ones that I enjoy going to if I want a beer garden to smoke in. But trust me, there are dozens and dozens of other pubs in Stirling that are just as good. So there's, to mention a few, for example, you have things like Nicky Tam's, which is one for checking out. So it doesn't have a smoking area, but it's one of the oldest pubs in Stirling. Dates back to like the 1700s, just like most things in Stirling do. It's absolutely an ancient city. But yeah, just great place. So I might go back again to sort of talk a bit more about just standard pubs. I quite enjoy doing these little tours that we're doing just now. So I know I'm sort of based around the more smoking element, but I might actually branch out and do a little bit more sort of tourism-y type things, because I did quite enjoy that today, being sort of walking around acting like a tourist for a change. But yeah, great place, can't beat it. But thank you for joining us today anyway, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.